Hey guys, Desolator Magic here, and the Final Fantasy spoilers have started. And boy have they, we've got technically 91 to cover. I doubt I'm going to get that done in one video. Let's try it. So, Town Greeter, it's 2-cost green human citizen. When this creature enters mill 4 cards, you may put a land card from among them into your hand. If you put a town card into your hand this way, you gain 2 life. And they say what version of Final Fantasy this is from in the bottom left, kind of like next to the card number. And this is from Final Fantasy 1, allegedly. I've seen about 1,000 memes about 7, and I've played 15. Luckily, the overwhelming majority of these are from those two. Now, if you're wondering what a town is, here is Starting Town. It's a land town. And I might say, oh, a new subtype or a new permanent type. Yeah, technically it's either, I guess you wouldn't say a domain, but I thought they mistakenly called it that in the past and then rolled it back and then went forward, but that might have been wastes, which it technically was a domain. I think this is just a subtype of land, but I thought they had a third term for it anyway. This land enters tapped unless it's your first, second, or third turn of the game. That's kind of neat. And you tap it to add 1 colorless and then pay 1 life, add 1 mana of any color. Ooh, a little bit of a commander card there. Well, potentially. I mean, commander's not exactly known as the fastest format. But next up, we've got Fang Fearless Lassie or something like that. It's a 3-cost black 2/3 legendary creature, human warrior. Whenever 1 or more cards leave your graveyard, you draw a card, hello, and lose 1 life. Oh good, it only triggers once each turn. Otherwise, that would be ridiculous. And then it melds with Vanille Cheerful Lassie, and it becomes, I assume, Ragnarok, Divine Deliverance. Alright, I didn't play Final Fantasy 3, so I couldn't tell you. Beast Avatar, 7/6 Vigilance, Menace, Trample, Reach, Haste. When it dies, destroy target permanent, and return target non-legendary permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Oh, and here's Vanille. So, 3-cost, green, 3/2, legendary creature, human cleric. When they enter, mill 2 cards, then return permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. And then at the beginning of your first main phase, if you control the other card, you may pay a total of 5 mana, including the colors of both of them. If you do, exile this and meld it into Ragnarok. A little too much control in the metagame to make that work, but sure. Next up, we got Summon Leviathan, which is ironic because you can't. I'm not going to give it away, but unless I'm missing some kind of condition, there is only one way that he shows up as a summon one time. I've gotten Lightning Dude, and I've gotten the Vortex Lady. That's it. I think one of them shows up when your like total party wipe is imminent. I don't know, I guess I'm just too good at the game to find that out. Hey, Rare Metal, the Magitech suit, and those like Zin daggers or whatever. Oh, it's on. I'm just gonna come in like Sonic the Hedgehog and wreck your shit. I don't usually play with such broken stuff. However, I used a campsite, used my last food to generate immunity to electricity, got to floor 100 of a certain 100 floor dungeon. After fighting like 20 Master Tonberries, beat the final boss, hit return to entrance, and the game crashed. Had to go back to one of the earlier campsites, make it to campsite number like 8, save there just in case, go into the boss battle without my only immunity to lightning, and go through all the Tonberries again. Angrily. I was hitting for like 6-5, alright? Where I was dropping some bombs on these guys. And little Yoda with his little lightsaber knife didn't do crap to me, alright? Sue me. Anyway, Summon Leviathan, it's a 6-cost, double blue, 6/6. Return each creature that isn't a Kraken, Leviathan, Merfolk, Octopus, or Serpent to its owner's hand. I actually love that. Until end of turn, whenever a Kraken, Leviathan, Merfolk, Octopus, or Serpent attacks, draw a card. The Saga itself has Ward 2, which is hilarious. I love that. I love this card. I love everything about this. Because back, like, I want to say 8-9 years ago, I brought a joke deck to F&M because I had to leave early to go to the fireworks because it was July 4th anyway. And it was an M14 Stormtide Leviathan deck. And I went 2-0 with it. And then had to drop. My opponents wanted to die. Just of sheer shame and embarrassment. And that was the origin of my duck and cover decks. Technically, it wasn't flying, but, you know. One big-ass creature, that's the duck. The rest of the deck is cover for it, so that they don't blow it up. Duck and cover, one of my favorite strategies. Love it. And if you're going to do it, you might as well bring a Kraken, Leviathan, Merfolk, Octopus, or Serpent. Except, scratch Merfolk, screw those guys. It's a shame this costs 6. I don't think it's that great. I mean, in a tribal, it'll just end it, but this isn't even tribal. Like I said, this is seafood. This is the whole platter. This is one of them seafood towers you hear about from Vegas, all right? Also, it's a 6/6 creature, which is part of the reason it has ward too. We'll hit on that a little bit later. Yes, I'm editing this in post because I didn't notice the first time. This card is so stupid and I love it. It's my new favorite. But let's move on to another cool saga. We've got Summon Primal Odin. It's a 6-cost double black 5/3, and he has Gungnir. Destroy target creature and opponent controls. I would love to. Zenzuken. Ah, yes, from Halo 2. This creature gains whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player. That player loses the game. What? I didn't think they were going that way with it. And Hall of Sorrow. In case number 2 didn't work. Draw 2 cards, each player loses 2 life. And then I thought it had a passive or something on the bottom. No, they just put flavor text in there. Okay. Never played 14, just actually found out that 16 was a thing. I suspect this guy auto kills on 1 hit or something. This is truly, truly ridiculous. Now, okay, let's not bury the lead here. It says this creature, but it's a saga. Well, it's also a 5/3 enchantment creature, Saga Knight. That's right. The sagas will now come attack you personally. And so will I if you hate on my blue chocobo named Choco Loco. Those medals ain't for well, I mean, they are for decoration, but I earned those. Next up, we got Jador, Aristocratic Capital. It's a land, it's a town. It has, oh my gosh, they're just mixing stuff up right now. So you can cast it as a spell called Overture instead of playing it. It's a sorcery adventure. We've seen adventure before. Target opponent mills half their library rounded down. You have actually got to be kidding me. That's just traumatized. It's literally the same card. Then exile this card. You may play the land later from exile. So it's not shuffle it back into the library like Dragonstorm, but it's not use it or lose it. It just goes to exile and you can play the other one whenever you want. So if you got 6, cast this first. If you drop it in as a land, you lose access to the adventure portion. It's a more flexible version of it, so this land enters tapped and then it taps for 1 blue. I don't know how they think you're getting to 6 in the modern meta, but sure. And by modern, I mean the current up-to-date 2025 meta of standard. So not modern. Next up, we get Jill, Shiva's Dominant. Oh wait, Shiva was in 14? Yeah, killer. So it's a 3-cost blue legendary creature, human noble warrior, 2/2. When she enters, return up to 1 other target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, and then if you pay 5, exile Jill, then return it to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control. Activate only at sorcery speed. And on the flip side, it's Shiva, here to beat some ass. It's a saga, and also a creature. Saga Elemental. All right. Legendary 2, why not? Probably should be. Chapter 1, Mesmerize, and also 2. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. Okay. And then Cold Snap. Boy, they're just throwing in all the memes. Tap all lands your opponent's control, exile Shiva, then return it to the battlefield. Face up. And she's a 4/5, so just, nice utility card. I don't think it has a particular use in standard right now, but sure. Next up, we got the Emperor of Palamesia. Wow, how much drugs do you think you'd have to do to declare yourself the Emperor of an Italian restaurant? But if they did, they'd probably be dressed like that. So it's a 2-cost, 1 blue, 1 red, 2/2 legendary creature, human noble wizard. Tap, add one of those mana colors to your mana pool. Spend this only to cast a non-creature spell. Nice. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if at least 4 mana were spent to cast it, put a 1/1 counter on this card. Then if it has 3 or more 1/1 counters on it, transform it. Then you get the Lord Master of Hell, which is literally what it turns into when the cops show up after you declared yourself the Emperor of an Italian restaurant while on PCP. It's a 3/3 legendary creature demon noble wizard with Starfall. Whenever the Lord Master of Hell attacks, it deals X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of non-creature non-land cards in your graveyard. Oh ho ho! And the flavor text is, all the world shall fall by my hand if you don't keep the unlimited breadsticks coming. Wow, why does nobody hire me to be a voice actor? Next up, we got Sid, Timeless Artificer. Okay, is 14 just an actual, canon precursor to 15? Because I'm seeing, we got Shiva, we got Sid. I mean, I know they like to recycle kind of the archetypes in the names. That doesn't really look like him from 15, but, I don't know, man. Anyway, it's 2 + 1 white + 1 blue for 4 total, 2 generic. 4/4 legendary creature, human artificer. which does track, actually. I don't know. Artifact creatures and heroes you control get +1/+1 for each artificer you control, and each artificer card in your graveyard. Ooh, so you can keep them going even when they wipe out your tribal. That's kind of interesting. Jeez. That, for 4, that's powerful. A deck can have any number of cards named Sid Timeless Artificer, but he's legendary. All right. And then when you end up with that bonus one you don't need, cycling 2. But you have to pay 1 white, 1 blue. This card's nuts. This is actually insane. And then he's an uncommon too. Uncommon legendary named card that you can have unlimited of in your deck, which makes no sense. I mean, probably time travelers, whatever. It makes no sense logically in the game. Anyway, next up we got A Realm Reborn. I bet that's from Final Fantasy 14. It's a 6 cost, double green enchantment, rare. Other permanents you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color. Okay, they've tried this before. They've ramped the power of the game so high that I don't even blink at this crap before, but like, it wasn't Earthbind. It was something else, and then that one from Shadows that's still worth like $9. It's the second most expensive rare in the set to this day. And all that did was, I think, let your creatures tap for mana. This is any permanent you control can tap for mana. It should have probably said non-token, but for 6, you know what? What the hell? This is some kind of infinite or darn near close to it combo in Commander waiting to happen. I kind of don't like this. For 6, you probably earned it, though, if you didn't free cast it. Next up, we got Balthier and Fran. It's probably Baltier. I don't know. It's Christmas colors, 3 cost, 4/3, legendary creature, human rabbit. All right. Reach. Vehicles you control get +1/+1 and have vigilance and reach. Whenever a vehicle crewed by Baltier and Fran this turn attacks, if it's the first combat phase of the turn, oh god. Whenever they say that, it's not good. You may pay 3 mana, 1 plus Christmas, if you do, until, or after, good lord, I can't even read, I'm so shook over this crap. I hate this effect. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase, and your opponent just wins the game, because you didn't think that there would be 2 freaking combats. Then you get beat by some weeb and his, like, cat girl, but bunny girlfriend. Like, my gosh. Next up, Summon Fenrir. Ooh, that's from Final Fantasy 11. It's a 3 cost green 3/2, Saga Wolf 3/2. Who dares summon me from the darkness is the flavor text. No passive though, no ward, no nothing. I'm still checking for it because that's really cool. Chapter 1 is Crescent Fang. Search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield, tap the shuffle. Nice. Then Chapter 2, Heavenward Howl. Whenever you cast a creature spell this turn, that creature enters with an additional 1/1 counter on it. They made the text so small that with JPEG compression I could barely read this. Then there's Ecliptical Growl. Draw a card if you control the creature with the greatest power or tied for the greatest power. So it's nothing too special, just green stuff, you know. Alright, whatever. And lastly for this video, because I gotta get some sleep at some point, it's Marlboro. Just kidding, it's Malboro. I don't know what the difference is. He breathes out poison. I really don't know what the difference is. So it's a 6 cost, double black, 4/4 plant horror. He's not really that tough in 15, just throwing that out there. Bad Breath. When this creature enters, each opponent discards a card, loses 2 life, and exiles the top 3 cards of their library, because why not? Swamp Cycling 2. Yeah, that tracks. Okay, I'm throwing in one more because I forgot the next one is nuts, because this is such a 15 reference, even though it's in 10. So it's a 2 cost instant blue spell, common called Ice Magic, and it's tiered. Choose 1 additional cost, which is a bit of a misnomer because the base one is 0. But they had to make it do something, and if putting that line above the tiered part would just be weird. This is like your Overload Strive, you know, pay more, get more kind of thing. I like those because then the card's not very powerful early game but playable, and then late game you can make it more powerful because you have more available. So no matter when you draw it, you're good. That's a Moogle. Did they mislabel this? Okay, anyway. You got Blizzard, 0. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Blizzara, pay 2 extra and get target creature's owner puts it on their choice at the top or bottom of the library. I don't think that's the standard phrasing for that in the official Oracle text guidelines, but okay. And then Blizzaga. If you pay 6, target creature's owner shuffles it into their library. So you got bye-bye, bye-bye, and bye-bye. I don't really see that being worth it for 8 mana, but it's hilarious. I mean, if you really want it gone, but I think there's cheaper ways to do that. All right, well, we'll pick up the rest of this tomorrow. There's not that many spoilers, actually, so they're probably going to come out with even more. Very exciting. Let me know what you think so far. Thanks for watching. Everybody tell me about how much you adore Choco Loco down in the comment section or else, and I'll see you guys next time.